All right, this is a quick demo of how I would present the economic analysis to a small business Energy Advantage client. So, Mr. Customer, I'm really excited to share with you what we found through our analysis and review with Eversource. And we've got some great information here, and I'll try to cover it really briefly. And if you have any detailed questions, we've got tons of detailed backup here. But I'd like to just share with you kind of what we did first and what's happened so far. So as you know, we went through and we did an audit, and we presented that information to Eversource. And what we did is went room by room through the building, and we looked at the existing equipment that you had and how many watts each piece of lighting equipment consumed. We factored in the hours of use that each fixture was on through a day and through a year. And we came up with a series of recommendations to upgrade to new LED lighting. And this was all submitted to the utility, and this is actually their report where they feed back to us based on our engineering and our design what they agree that the savings are going to be. And they also spell out in here how much of an incentive or a rebate they'll pay to help us build this project for you. So that's what we've done already, and I want to present to you kind of the summary of how this works out. So overall, the project is going to generate 6,872 kilowatt hours in savings a year. So that's a good chunk of electrical energy reduction that you'll have. The dollar cost of that is $1,438. So that's your annual savings, is a little over $1,400. There's another category of savings called avoided maintenance savings. So the idea there is if you're not replacing lamps and ballasts because you got all brand new stuff and everything's under warranty, you're going to be saving some additional money above and beyond just the electrical energy savings. So to be really conservative, I just put in like 10% of your electrical savings. You'd get a little bit of extra benefit, and this comes down to like $12 a month. Or it's like if you had to replace a couple lamps and a couple ballasts in a year, that's probably what it would cost you. So this is really conservative, and I just wanted to let you know that we're not just focusing 100% on energy savings, we're also looking to bring in equipment that's going to last longer and save you money on maintenance. So if we add these two items up, the energy savings and the maintenance savings, your total project savings is $1,582 a year. If we multiply that, I'm sorry, reset. So if we take that number and divide that by 12 months, it's $131 a month in savings. But the utility only looks at the electric energy savings. So if we factor out the maintenance savings, the utility is saying there's about $120 a month in energy savings from your project. So again, over a period of a year, it's a little north of $1,400. And the utility also rates this equipment as having a 13-year life. It'll probably actually last longer, but the utility also wants to be conservative. So if we take 13 years of the equipment lifetime and that annual savings, we multiply that, we get almost $19,000 of lifetime energy savings from these new fixtures. And that's versus doing nothing. If you just continue to use the lighting you have now, you'd actually probably pay a lot more than this to maintain it every year, but you would get zero energy savings. So this project is going to throw off a lot of energy savings for you. One of the greatest parts of these small business projects is the utility has a great financing option that most of our customers take advantage of. For your project, the utility is going to give you 48 months. They're going to give you 0% financing, so your payment's only $121 a month. It's also on bill, so we don't have to do additional financing paperwork or applications or credit checks or work with a bank or a lender. The utility company will let you pay for this directly on your bill. So basically you're going to get a level of energy savings that's going to cover your monthly payment with a shortfall of about $1.60 a month. So there's a small amount that you're out of pocket every month to get all brand new lighting. So again, there's no money down, 0% for 48 months, and the project pays for itself out of the savings. Now, if you were to look at this as a capital project, some of our clients feel they need to capitalize everything and they don't want to take advantage of the 0%. The overall project cost is about $8,500 with $2,700 of a rebate or an incentive that the utility is going to pay towards doing the project. So not only are they subsidizing the financing and buying down your interest rate to 0%, they're also chipping in another, almost $2,800 of the project cost. So your net cost, what you owe, is the $5,800. That's the difference of the total minus the rebate. So that's the loan amount. And if we take that divided by 48 months, just straight division without any interest, that's how we come up with $121. Now, if you were to look at this in terms of getting a payback on that investment, it's a 4-year payback, which is pretty good. And that corresponds with a 25% return on your investment. So I don't know a lot of places where you can get 25% on your money while improving your building at the same time. So it's a really great project. It's a really strong project. The utility's already on board. They've already pre-approved everything. All we need to do to get you into the schedule and lock in your rebate is go over some of the utility paperwork. Now, one of the things that we counsel our clients at this point is let's go ahead and get your name on the utility dollars. So if their program changes, you've got your money set aside for you. It gets grandfathered. One of the things we hate to have happen is that the customer looks at this and says, well, this looks like a really great project. Let us think about it. They don't do the utility paperwork, and then they get back to us in a couple months and they say, well, this looks great. We've talked to our committees. We've approved it. We're good to go. But the utility money is gone because everybody else took it and the utility spent their budget. So we would recommend that you go ahead and lock in the rebate, and we'll get you into our schedule, and that gives us time if you have any questions or there's anything else you need to understand about before we go ahead and build the project for you.